Hey everybody, I received a special request yesterday that I go through kind of a tutorial on how to leverage LinkedIn and Google Alerts to attract the business of the employees of companies that are either moving into your city or moving out of your city. So if they're moving in, we want those buyers. If they're moving out, we want those sellers. So let's start with how to set up a Google Alert. Okay? You literally go to Google and you're going to just search for Google Alerts. You'll click that first one. And you'll see at the top in the URL it says googlealerts.com/alerts. That's how you know you're there. You can see I already have two set up. I have Houston economy and I have Houston real estate. So you just literally type in what you want. So I can say Dallas real estate. Now it has options. I want to see one email a day. I don't want an email every time a new article is found. Just one a day, and I look at it every morning. We want it automatic. We want it in English. I don't care about the region. Only the best results and where the email is going to go to. All right, so we're going to create that alert. There we go, and I'm going to delete it because I don't want those emails. But now I have Houston economy and I have Houston real estate. So you do your major metro area to do that. Now you're going to receive those emails. Let me show you what that looks like. So I've already searched my email for Devon Energy because, well, I know Devon Energy is moving, and you can see I've received 5 emails with articles. Now, when you click on these, just know there are multiple articles in here. Um, well, this one has 2 on Devon Energy, and this one has other articles in here into what's going on. So I just pick the article that I relate to. So I read through the article, see what's ones I like. Then I take those articles and I take them into my favorite AI, which is Claude. Just a second, let me find that. There we go. Share. All right, so I use Claude. Now I've already gone through and I've copied the article I wanted. As you can see, and basically I said, let's rewrite this article with a bit of focus on how it affects residential real estate in the Houston area, specifically about what neighborhoods and suburbs. So I want to give it a little bit that would go to it. So you can see it did the work. Let me check research in Houston neighborhoods that would appeal to energy industry relocators. Now it has enough, everything I need. So now it writes the article. That's great. I'm going to let it write the article. I'm going to go through it. I don't like the links it's putting in there because I don't want those. So what I did, it says it's ready, and I'm like, no, it's not. It says remove any links that you put in there, and I've attached my real estate website sitemap, and I want you to hyperlink related keywords using my sitemap. Example, the Heights could link to Houston Real Estate Boss / Houston Heights. By the way, that goes for homes for sale in the Houston Heights. I don't want it to be specific because a lot of people refer to the Heights as just that, but I needed to know that sometimes the words may just not match up exactly. All right. So now it's got the sitemap. Now it's going to rewrite it for me. And you're going to notice in here that it's going to start linking. Let me see if I can see any. There we go. Homes for sale in Houston. Homes under 300K, homes between 300K and 600K, because I have links for that. And let's see, where else we have? Oh, Memorial area homes, Memorial close in properties, because we have Memorial, then we have Memorial close in. The Woodlands, Sterling Ridge, Creekside Park, Aldine Bridge, East Shore. These are all neighborhoods in the Woodlands, and these all go to web pages on my website where properties are for sale in that neighborhood. Then we have Katy, a suburb, Sugarland, a suburb, Fort Bend, Old Town Katy, Bridgeland, and Cypress. So you see all these links, Spring Branch, the Heights, Washington Corridor, Timber Grove. So it's linking back to every neighborhood I built out and every suburb I've built out. Then it's going to give me all this. Still links, still links, still links. Now that it's finished, I say now suggest an SEO optimized meta description that will attract employees of that company along with any keywords. Now it gives me some options. So now we have a full article along with links back to my website, and we're going to go into LinkedIn. So hold on just a second. Let's get to LinkedIn. Now we're on going to go to my LinkedIn page. All right. Now, when you get to a post here, you're just going to look at this and it's going to be like, you don't want to post. See where it says video, photo, write an article. We want to write an article, okay? And we're going to come up with the title. Now, it's already got a title from Claude because I like Claude for writing. So I am literally going to go back and copy the title it gave me. And then I'm going to copy the rest of the article. And sometimes copying from another program to LinkedIn, it will kind of format differently, but that's okay. We're good with that. And actually, it looks pretty good. You can see all my links back in there. So now we have an article. Now we want people to find this. So at the end of the article, you will put hashtags. And actually, we're going to ask Claude to give us, give us, give me related hashtags. I'm sorry, you can't see me typing this. So I'm going, and we don't want Delaware in there. I don't know why it's doing that. Shell operator, energy sector. We're fine. Oil and gas with that. And then we want something for Houston, sorry, relocating to Houston. Then, of course, we want the real estate aspect of it. Then, of course, we want the neighborhood aspect of it and the suburb aspect of it. And of course, let me click that up here. We want energy aspect of it. And market trends. So now you can see we have all these hashtags, which we're going to use again. And this merger needs, there we go. So now we've got a whole bunch of hashtags. And so now our article is basically written. So hold on just a second. Now we also want to have an image. And I like using Notebook LM. So here's what I'm going to do. Let's pull up Notebook LM. This is my actual LinkedIn, but let me pull up, let me get this article again. So we're basically going to copy the article. And we're going to go to Notebook LM. Let me show you that. So I've copied the article, and in Notebook LM, you're gonna basically choose this. It's a new notebook. It's not gonna be titled. You can click on Add Source, Copy Text, Paste. By the way, you can just upload documents. Let's say you created a PDF or a Word document, you can do that. It's going to do that. But I like my images that I create with Notebook LM to be branded, sort of. So I'm going to upload a logo. And here's our logo here. And I'm going to create an infographic. And see where's the infographic? I'm just going to click on that little pencil over there. And down here in the description, using the colors from the attached logo, create an infographic. Now up here at the top, I want landscape, and I want it concise because if it's standard or detailed, it's just too busy. And we're going to click generate. It's going to take a minute. Now it takes a few minutes for the image to render, but it now has rendered. So basically you'll see it's over here. It's done. And this is what it gives us. It says Houston 58 billion real estate spark. Devon Cortera merge makes Houston the official headquarters for a new energy powerhouse. So I'm just going to download these little three dots right here. Well, let me actually, it's a little three dots. Download right there. Yeah. So we'll download it. Now, I take mine into Canva and I remove that little part, and I'll show you down here where it says Notebook LM. I just I I just match the color and I get rid of that. And then I add the company logo to it. So now let's go to LinkedIn so I can show you what we're looking for next. We're going to upload that image. So, and I'm just going to upload from my computer right there. You'll notice now that Notebook LM is moved from that corner, and I put our team logo and our company logo on the image. Takes a minute to load, but this is what the article now looks like. It's got everything in there. So now I just go to next. So as I go to next, I need to write a short description because I'm also going to tag the company. So for quick time purposes, I went ahead and had AI write the short description that I'm going to use there. Remember, we already have hashtags and we're going to use them again. So now we're filled with hashtags. Now we have this description. I like a comma there. And then we click publish. Now you've written an article on LinkedIn and it is going to be attracting. So people who work for that company, hopefully that's the goal. Now, remember there were two companies involved. So Devon Energy. We want to see what they're doing. What kind of posts are they making? And then we're going to look and see what kind of comments they're getting. If I wanted to, I'd go into some of these and I'd say, I hear you're moving a whole bunch, I hear Devon's moving a whole bunch of employees to Houston. I can't wait to help them buy their next house here. Like you would just make that comment. And that's kind of how you do it. And you also look for, like, let's say employees are having to come back from work from working from home. You also look for those angry people who are like, I don't want to go back to work. And they will comment on these things. And you just kind of keep engaging. And every time something comes up for that company, you do this again and again and again and again. And I will tell you, my clients that I pick up from LinkedIn, they're ready, they're qualified, and they're not going to waste my time. Now, I don't get a lot, but when I do, like they know what they're doing, they are ready to do what they need to do, and they are ready to make a decision on where they're going to live. So that's kind of how you do it. Now, once you do this, you will go ahead and, of course, write this article on your own blog. And then you will go into Facebook and you will write a short blurb about that. Don't put the link to your blog in Facebook. Put it in the comments. Say for more information, go to the comments because Facebook no longer likes links leaving their website. So if you're going to put a short blurb at the top, say more information, a link in the comments, and do it that way. But tag that company. Use those hashtags again, and hopefully this will bring you some business. So and by the way, if you're doing articles on your city's economy and your city's real estate, you'll be the first to know about who's coming and going. And when it comes to the real estate person, you'll be the first to know about new developments, new high rises, what's going on. You want to be the first. And you don't have to be a writer. You just have to have it rewritten. So, anybody have any questions, or if you want to just book some time to me to have a better explanation on how to do this, let me know. I'm here for you. Have a good one.